All right, let's talk about not training like your favorite player. So, one of the biggest issues that I see with high school athletes is that you see what your favorite player's doing on Instagram, on social media, or TikTok, and you try to piece together a workout from it. So, this is super dumb for a lot of reasons. The first one is you are looking at a professional athlete and comparing yourself to them. This in itself is fucking dumb. Okay? You're nowhere near that level yet. So pro athletes spend all day training. They have all the time in the world to spend training and practicing. So they're going to do some things to challenge themselves more. And they also have more time to adjust to it. If you have to go to school and deal with homework and all that other stuff, it's going to be hard to be able to compete at the same level that a professional athlete competes at. Another thing, say you're a high school senior and you started training 4 years ago as a grade 8 student. And your favorite player has been playing for 10 years, is a 10-year vet in the league. That means they've been training 17 years or 13 years more than you have. Why would you think you're even close to the same level as them? They've spent almost the same amount of time as you've been alive training and mastering the fundamentals. Second reason why that's dumb. You don't even have the basics or fundamentals dialed in yet. You've been training for 4 years. At your age as a high school level athlete or a college level athlete, you haven't mastered the fundamentals yet. You may be good at them, but you're still not good enough. You're not at that professional level. Okay? It takes time to build those skills. It takes time to master the fundamentals. Hell, even the professional athletes are still working on running routes, working on sprint mechanics, or working on the basic stuff like squatting. One of the best examples that I've seen is look at Christian McCaffrey. There's been a whole lot of his videos that have came out on what he's doing in the off season, and he spends a lot of time working on the fundamentals. Is it a coincidence that he is also one of the best running backs in the league? So focus on the basics, because I guarantee you it's going to get you further than just finding all this shit on social media. Oh, that's a good question. I'll answer that at the end, Isaiah. Number 3, you are only seeing a piece of that workout. Okay? So you're not getting the full picture. One reason, maybe your favorite player is at the end of their session, so their coach decides to do some fun stuff with them to finish the session off. And that looks cool, so that's what they post on Instagram or TikTok, and you see that 30 seconds at the end of the session. Maybe they're trying to work on something specific, like balance. So Alvin Kamara is a big one for this. And maybe they've been doing a lot of basic stuff over the past 6 months and have built into trying some new drill. You don't know that. You don't see that. Or maybe the coach is going to post the coolest stuff they do on social media to get views. And that's the point. So one thing, I don't post my athletes' warm-ups because it's not exciting stuff. I've talked about it. I've posted reels about it before. But it's not something I'm going to spend a lot of time posting. I'm going to post stuff that's cooler that they're doing. And then the last thing is maybe their coach is trying random shit that doesn't actually work. So professional athletes, for the most part, are freaks. Look at somebody like Tyreek Hill or Jalen Ramsey, or you can look at LeBron James. But the best in the world are going to be genetically gifted. They could probably train with anyone and they'd still get the results even if they had a shitty program. So one example of this, I had a friend who was an intern and saw Chad Ochocinco train. The dude came into the facility every day with McDonald's, didn't touch a weight, and only did body weight workouts. So does that mean you should only eat McDonald's and only do body weight workouts? Probably not. I worked with an athlete who won Rookie of the Year for the conference. And yes, I helped him get better. But he could have trained with anyone and he would have been a stud. It didn't have to be me. So I would be absolutely shocked if this guy doesn't go on to play professionally. He's still in university for another year or two before he's draft eligible. But the point is that those top tier athletes can do anything and they're still going to be studs. So the moral of the story, stop trying to train like your favorite athlete. It's only going to hurt you in the long run. So you are not even close to their level. They've been training so much longer than you. You haven't dialed in the basics yet and haven't been training long enough. You only see a snippet of their workouts, so you have no context for why they're doing what they're doing or why they're doing a specific drill or even if there's a purpose behind it. And the last one is that coach may not even be that great. The athlete's just a freak. So they would dominate in any environment. So it's not because of the drill that they're doing. So the things you should focus on if you want to level up your game and level up the fastest you can, focus on building your strength, focus on building your speed, and focus on building your explosive power, and focus on building your conditioning. Those 4 components are going to be the game changer for you.